Here with your Metro Phoenix real estate market update for the month of March. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Bryce.
And we are the Lugos Realtors here at My Home Group Real Estate, serving the greater Phoenix area. And we wanted to just pop in with a quick update with the numbers that we are seeing here for the March real estate market update. And it's a little crazy.
Yeah, it's a little wild for sure.
So for the market summary for the beginning of March, we're seeing a couple of numbers. And I think that the biggest talking points that we just want to kind of hover around are the acceleration of prices, because that's on everybody's mind, and really what's causing that. And then a step further, what has to happen for that to stop or slow.
Yeah, so I'm seeing that the average median price right now is like $455 roughly, and a lot of that comes from new builds too, just rising and rising. I think new build communities are rising in prices every single month.
Yep.
As they slowly release lots and spec homes and stuff like that. Yeah, just with the continued growth, we're seeing 5% just in the first 2 months of this year of our median home sale prices. So just in order to get us to reduce our pricing right now, or to have lower pricing or pricing decline, I should say, we'd have to see somewhere between 16,000 and 24,000 new homes on the market. And I think where are we today right now?
Yeah, it's crazy because the way that we measure this in real estate as agents, the way that we measure inventory is the days of supply. And what that refers to is if no other homes were to hit the market after today, how long would it take for all those homes to be purchased up? That number of days is typically referred to as like whether or not it's a seller's or a buyer's market or balanced. Balanced is 6 months. So what we typically want to see is that that level of homes being 24,000 homes on the market, that's a 6-month level of inventory, which is pretty balanced. No one's in favor. Today, the last number I saw was 15 days. So it's really hard to explain how low in inventory we really truly are. And for those of us on the ground, agents representing clients and buyers actually going out in homes, it's very intense. The market is very intense. I mean, we just listed a home today, or yesterday rather.
Yeah.
And we had 23 showings on it within 24 hours.
Yeah. So I really think it's important to note that while we are talking about a low inventory level, it's not that there isn't any inventory, it's just active inventory right now. A lot of homes selling coming soon. Mm-hmm. And we have just so many buyers that things are moving so quickly that with those the supply levels that we have, it's just things are going super fast. And with the amount of buyers that we have right now, it is what gives us those numbers that we're looking at.
Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned it. So I actually have the raw data here that I'm looking at, and this is as of March 3rd. Today, as we are filming this, it's March 4th. So this is not going to go like skewing super crazy between now and when we actually post this video. Active listings, excluding under contract, meaning they've already accepted an offer, is just under 4,600 homes. And active listings, including ones that have accepted an offer, are 8,300 homes. So that's significant.
Yeah,
and
there's a lot of homes under contract.
It is. That's really interesting to see because that is up. The number of homes that are selling are up another 12.7% from last month, meaning in February, 12.7% more homes sold than in January, which just goes to show it supports that numbers that while it feels like there's really a very, very small amount of inventory, they truly are just being purchased that quickly because the need is there. People are ready to buy homes.
A lot of buyers. Interest rates are still low in general. Today, just talking to one of our lenders, rates are mid to high 3% right now in March 3rd or whatever today is, right? So, and they've been projected to continue to rise, but they're still sitting below 4%, and that's got buyers wanting to make a move.
Yeah.
Still.
I think when you and I were talking, one of the most interesting price points to kind of measure with this is the luxury price point, which in the Phoenix market is over $1 million. And when you and I started almost 8 years ago, the $1 million homes were scarce, like few and far between, because they're kind of localized to certain communities that were specifically luxury.
Just a few communities, it seemed like.
Yeah, and very exclusive. However, now that pool has really broadened out over all of Metro Phoenix, and you can find fantastic homes, these incredible luxury homes over $1 million, just about anywhere in the greater Phoenix area, which is super cool. Because what that really reflects is as the population has grown, so has a number of higher paying jobs and people that can afford those homes, which is really great for the local economy. But as we measured that, one thing that we saw in the numbers, we were shocked at. What was the one number that you were like, are you sure? And I was like, I think I'm sure.
Yeah, you were telling me yesterday or the day before that there are 28 zip codes in, I think it's just in the Valley, I would say 28 zip codes that have an average sales price of over $1 million.
That is bananas.
Just it seems like a lot of zip codes to me.
Yeah, it does.
For Phoenix, for not just Phoenix, Chandler, Scottsdale, all of it. Just it's a lot of area to cover.
And it's interesting for us too because we deal with quite a bit of relocation business, and we actually got a fellow looking to move out here as a second home. And he had major sticker shock. He was coming out from the Pacific Northwest, and he came here and he was like, what happened?
Yeah.
And he was looking in areas for great homes that used to sell under like $300,000.
Yeah,
and granted, it's a very highly sought after historical neighborhood, but those prices have more than doubled. And he's like, okay, so I guess I need to do a little bit of recalibrating. But that really goes to show how swift and effective the recovery had been in Phoenix, because if we really look at why this is so surprising, Phoenix and Las Vegas were two of the most decimated markets from the recession. And a lot of people might hear that and think like, well, why are we talking about the recession? That was so long ago. And I think it's just important to remember, it was that long ago. It was, 15 years ago. And it has taken us so long to recover. We've just barely hit where we should be a couple of years ago. So what are you saying to buyers and sellers in March, just as they're gearing up for their prospective home purchases and sales?
Just to keep keep in there, keep looking, take advantage of the rates while they're still low. I mean, if they're wanting to buy right now, which they should be, because not only that, just something else to take into consideration is another market that we serve, Scottsdale, just being a part of it. They just, they were ranked the 10th highest rent in the country. So I mean, like, rent is still rising. It's really, really high. So if you are renting, like, why wouldn't you buy? Like, with these rates, I understand that it's hard out there, and it's you just gotta be strong and you'll get it.
Yeah.
You just be ready and work with agents that are out there working hard for you.
Cool. Well, if you're wondering what a home purchase or sale in 2022 might look like for you, we would love to talk. All the details to book a call with us are below. We can hop on a quick call, right? Hear about the story and see how we can help.
Thanks for tuning in, and until next time.
Bye.